the celestial warrior. In the book of Revelation, we read about a war in heaven where Michael and his angels fight against the dragon. This cosmic battle has captured the imagination of believers for generations. But what does this conflict reveal about the nature of spiritual warfare and Michael's role as God's strongest angel? Today we'll delve into this epic struggle and its significance for our understanding of the spiritual realm. Michael, often referred to as an archangel, stands as a powerful figure in biblical narratives. His name appears in both the Old and New Testaments, where he is described as a chief prince and guardian of Israel. But who is this celestial warrior? And what is his true nature? How does he fit into God's divine plan? Michael's name means "who is like God," signifying his role in defending God's sovereignty. As one of the few angels mentioned by name in the Bible, Michael holds a position of great importance. As we explore the pages of Scripture, we will uncover the mysteries surrounding Michael's identity and purpose. We'll examine his interactions with other spiritual beings and his role in cosmic battles. Through this journey, we aim to gain a deeper understanding of the spiritual realm and the forces at work beyond our physical world. The hierarchy of heaven, understanding angelic beings. To fully grasp Michael's significance, we must first explore the structure of the heavenly realm. What unseen forces populate the spiritual world? How are they organized? And where does Michael fit within this divine hierarchy? In biblical theology, angels are described as celestial beings who serve as messengers and servants of God. These divine entities are often depicted with brilliant luminescence, a characteristic that signifies their otherworldly nature. But angels are not a monolithic group. They exist in a complex hierarchy with various ranks and roles. At the top of this celestial structure are beings of immense power and authority. The Bible refers to some of these as principalities, powers, dominions, and thrones. These terms, used by the Apostle Paul, indicate distinct ranks within the angelic hierarchy. Each rank carries specific responsibilities and levels of influence, not just in the spiritual realm, but also in relation to earthly affairs. Among these exalted beings, we find a special category known as archangels. The term archangel denotes an angel of high rank, one who outranks other angels. It's a position of significant authority in the heavenly host. But how many archangels are there? The Bible doesn't provide a definitive answer. In fact, only Michael is explicitly called an archangel in Scripture. Michael's status as an archangel is revealed in Jude 9, where he is directly referred to by this title. This designation places him in a position of great importance within the celestial hierarchy. However, it's worth noting that 1 Thessalonians 4:16 lacks a definite article before archangel, hinting at the possibility of multiple beings holding this rank. In the book of Daniel, we gain further insight into Michael's position. He is described as one of the chief princes, a title that reinforces his elevated status among celestial beings. This description suggests that Michael is part of an elite group of angelic leaders, each with significant responsibilities in the divine order. But Michael's role extends beyond mere rank. He is specifically identified as the protector of Israel, a crucial position in the cosmic order. This role becomes particularly significant when we consider the concept of divine allotment found in Deuteronomy 32:8-9. According to this passage, different nations were assigned to various divine beings, but Israel was set apart as Yahweh's own portion. As the Prince of Israel, Michael plays a pivotal role in this cosmic geography. He stands as a guardian and warrior, defending God's chosen people against spiritual adversaries. This responsibility places him at the forefront of spiritual warfare, contending with other powerful entities in the unseen realm. Michael's involvement in these cosmic conflicts is vividly portrayed in the book of Daniel. We see him assisting other divine beings in their struggle against the princes of Persia and Greece, supernatural entities associated with these earthly nations. These encounters reveal the complex interplay between the spiritual and physical realms, with Michael as a key player in these divine dramas. In essence, Michael emerges as a figure of immense significance within the heavenly hierarchy. As an archangel and chief prince, he wields considerable authority. His role as Israel's protector and his involvement in spiritual warfare underscore his importance in God's divine plan. Understanding Michael's position helps us appreciate the intricate structure of the spiritual realm and the cosmic battles that unfold beyond our physical perception. Michael, the divine protector of Israel. In the Old Testament, we find compelling evidence of Michael's status as Israel's heavenly defender. The book of Daniel provides us with a vivid glimpse into this supernatural reality. In a remarkable vision, Daniel encounters a radiant figure dressed in linen who speaks of a cosmic battle involving Michael. This passage offers us a rare window into the unseen conflicts that rage in the spiritual realm. The figure tells Daniel, "But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I was left there with the kings of Persia." This statement reveals several intriguing aspects of Michael's role and the nature of spiritual warfare. First, we see that Michael is referred to as one of the chief princes. This title suggests that he holds a position of great authority among celestial beings. It implies a hierarchy in the heavenly host, with Michael occupying a high rank. But what does it mean to be a chief prince in the spiritual realm? The term princes in this context refers to divine beings, not human rulers. This understanding sheds light on the cosmic scale of the conflicts described. Michael, as one of these chief princes, engages in battles against other spiritual entities who seem to have influence over earthly nations. The vision in Daniel 10 describes a struggle between celestial beings that lasted for 21 days. This prolonged conflict hints at the intensity and complexity of spiritual warfare. It suggests that the outcomes of earthly events may be influenced by unseen battles in the heavenly realms. Michael's involvement in these cosmic battles is further emphasized in Daniel 12:1, where he is explicitly called the great prince who has charge of your people. This designation solidifies Michael's role as the divine protector of Israel. But why does Israel need such a powerful guardian? To understand this, we must consider the concept of divine allotment found in the Old Testament. According to this idea, different nations were assigned to various divine beings. Israel, however, was set apart as God's own portion. As the Prince of Israel, Michael stands as a defender against other spiritual powers that might seek to interfere with God's chosen people. The cosmic battles described in Daniel reveal a world view where heavenly beings oversee and influence earthly nations. Michael's involvement in these conflicts underscores the ongoing spiritual struggle over divine dominion and Israel's place within it. This perspective adds depth to our understanding of historical events, suggesting that earthly affairs may have heavenly counterparts. Michael's importance extends beyond the biblical text into Jewish and Christian traditions. In these traditions, he is often portrayed as a warrior and protector, consistently aligned with his biblical role. This enduring image of Michael as a guardian figure highlights the profound impact of his biblical portrayal on religious thought and culture. The Book of Jude provides another fascinating glimpse into Michael's character and duties. In Jude 9 we read, "The Archangel Michael, contending with the devil, was disputing about the body of Moses." This verse not only confirms Michael's title as an archangel, but also shows him in direct conflict with the devil himself. The dispute over Moses' body further illustrates Michael's protective role, extending even beyond the living to the honored dead of Israel. The humble warrior, Michael's character revealed. As we continue our exploration of Michael's role in the spiritual realm, we encounter a surprising aspect of his character that sets him apart from other celestial beings. While Michael is known for his strength and warrior status, there's another side to this powerful archangel that reveals a profound lesson about humility and respect for divine authority. In the Book of Jude, we find a curious interaction between Michael and Satan that sheds light on the archangel's true nature. This encounter, described in Jude 9, presents a scene that might seem unexpected for such a mighty being. The verse tells us, "But even the Archangel Michael, when he was disputing with the devil about the body of Moses, did not himself dare to condemn him for slander, but said, 'The Lord rebuke you.'" This brief passage offers a wealth of insights into Michael's character. Here we see the mighty Archangel, known for his role in cosmic battles, engaged in a dispute with Satan himself. The subject of their disagreement is peculiar: the body of Moses. This detail, while not found in the Old Testament, likely comes from Jewish tradition, specifically a text known as the Assumption of Moses. What's truly remarkable about this encounter is not the dispute itself, but Michael's response to Satan. Despite his exalted status as an archangel, Michael does not presume to pronounce judgment on Satan. Instead, he defers to a higher authority, saying simply, "The Lord rebuke you." This response reveals a profound humility and respect for divine order, even in the face of the ultimate adversary. Michael's behavior stands in stark contrast to Satan's pride and arrogance. While Satan seeks to elevate himself and accuse others, Michael shows restraint and deference to God's authority. This fundamental difference in character highlights the true nature of righteousness and the proper attitude of even the most exalted beings toward divine authority. The significance of Michael's humility goes beyond this single encounter. It serves as a powerful example for believers, teaching us about the proper approach to spiritual matters. If even a being as mighty as Michael does not presume to overstep his bounds, how much more should we as humans approach spiritual realities with humility and reverence? Dr. Michael Heiser, a biblical scholar, offers an intriguing perspective on this interaction. He suggests that Michael's respect for Satan's status, despite Satan being in rebellion, indicates a recognition of the proper divine order and the authority that God bestows, even on fallen beings. This nuanced understanding adds depth to our perception of the spiritual hierarchy and the complex relationships within it. Jude uses Michael's example to make a pointed contrast with false teachers who blaspheme what they do not understand. The archangel's humility serves as a rebuke to those who presume too much in spiritual matters, highlighting the danger of spiritual arrogance and the importance of respecting divine authority. As we contemplate Michael's example, we are invited to reflect on our own approach to spiritual matters. Do we, like Michael, recognize the limits of our authority and defer to God's judgment? Or do we, like the false teachers Jude warns against, presume to understand and judge what is beyond our comprehension? The archangel's humble response to Satan serves as a powerful reminder of the virtue of spiritual humility and the proper posture of all beings, celestial or terrestrial, before the ultimate authority of God. Michael in action, biblical appearances and roles. As we've seen, Michael's character reveals a surprising blend of strength and humility. But to truly understand this celestial warrior, we must examine his actions in the biblical narrative. Where does Michael appear in Scripture, and what do these appearances tell us about his role in God's divine plan? The book of Daniel provides our most detailed glimpse into Michael's activities. In Daniel 10:13, we encounter a fascinating scene where Michael is described as one of the chief princes who comes to assist an unnamed divine figure in a spiritual battle. This cosmic conflict isn't against flesh and blood, but against a mysterious entity called the Prince of Persia. But Michael's involvement doesn't end there. Daniel 12:1 paints an even more significant picture of Michael's role, describing him as the great prince who has charge of your people. This designation solidifies Michael's position as the special protector of Israel. The passage goes on to suggest that Michael will play a crucial part during times of great trouble, hinting at his involvement in end-time events. Moving to the New Testament, we find Michael taking center stage in one of the most dramatic scenes in the book of Revelation. Chapter 12, verses 7 to 9, depicts an epic celestial battle where Michael and his angels engage in combat against the dragon and his angels. This dragon, identified as Satan, is ultimately defeated and cast out of heaven. This vivid imagery emphasizes Michael's role as a defender of divine order and a key player in the unfolding of God's plan for the end times. What's particularly striking about Michael's appearances in Scripture is the consistency of his portrayal. Whether in the Old Testament visions of Daniel or the apocalyptic imagery of Revelation, Michael is consistently depicted as a warrior and protector. He stands as a faithful servant of God, engaged in cosmic battles against opposing spiritual forces. Michael's roles and actions in Scripture paint a picture of a being of immense power and authority, yet one who remains firmly under God's command. He fights battles in the spiritual realm, protects God's chosen people, and plays a significant role in end-time events. Yet through it all, he maintains an unwavering loyalty to God and a deep respect for divine order. The Michael-Christ connection, separating fact from speculation. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of Michael's identity, we encounter a fascinating question that has intrigued scholars and believers alike. Could this powerful archangel be more than just a celestial warrior? Some have suggested that Michael might actually be a pre-incarnate manifestation of Christ himself. This theory, while controversial, raises profound questions about the nature of Christ and the structure of the spiritual realm. The argument for Michael being a pre-incarnate Christ often centers around specific biblical passages, where Michael appears to exhibit qualities or roles that could be associated with Christ. In the book of Daniel, for instance, we encounter a description of a man with divine radiance, and Michael is mentioned as one of the chief princes assisting him. This radiant figure, who resembles descriptions of divine beings, has led some to speculate that Michael and this figure are one and the same. However, this theory faces significant challenges when examined more closely. Dr. Michael Heiser, a respected biblical scholar, argues that Michael cannot be equated with the second Yahweh figure, or Christ. He points out that Michael is referred to as one of the chief princes and the Prince of Israel, but the terms Prince of the Host and Prince of Princes, which denote higher authority, are never used for Michael. This distinction suggests that Michael, while powerful, is not at the same level as the divine Christ figure. Furthermore, Dr. Heiser highlights that Michael is not unique in his rank as an archangel. While he is identified as one of the chief princes and the guardian of Israel, he is not described as having ultimate authority over all other angels or being interchangeable with Yahweh. This reinforces the distinction between Michael and a divine figure like Jesus. The implications of this debate extend far beyond academic curiosity. If Michael were indeed a pre-incarnate Christ, it would significantly impact our understanding of Christology, the theological study of the nature and role of Christ. It would suggest that Christ, prior to his human incarnation, took on angelic form and engaged in spiritual warfare. This would reshape our perception of Christ's roles throughout biblical history. However, the prevailing scholarly view maintains a clear distinction between Michael and Christ. This separation preserves the unique divinity and authority of Christ as separate from even the highest angelic beings. It aligns with the biblical portrayal of Christ as the eternal Son of God, distinct from created beings, including angels. A key piece of evidence in this debate comes from the book of Jude. In verse 9, Michael is depicted contending with the devil over the body of Moses. Significantly, Michael refrains from a direct rebuke of the devil, instead saying, "The Lord rebuke you." This instance underscores Michael's status as a powerful but subordinate being who acknowledges a higher divine authority. It stands in contrast to Christ's inherent authority to rebuke evil directly. The traditions of Michael found in Second Temple Jewish literature further support the distinction between Michael and Christ. While these texts often elevate Michael's status, calling him Archistrategos, chief general, and emphasizing his role as Israel's guardian, they do not equate him with a divine figure like Jesus. The term and role remain distinct from the identifiers and functions exclusive to the second Yahweh figure, or Christ. As we navigate this complex theological landscape, it becomes clear that while Michael holds a position of great importance in the celestial hierarchy, he remains distinct from Christ. The evidence points to Michael as a powerful angelic being, a warrior and protector, but not the pre-incarnate Christ. This understanding preserves the unique nature of Christ while acknowledging the significant role that Michael plays in God's divine plan. Beyond the Bible, Michael in tradition and culture. As we've explored Michael's identity and purpose in Scripture, we find that his influence extends far beyond the pages of the Bible. The figure of Michael has captured the imagination of believers and artists for centuries, leaving an indelible mark on tradition and culture. What role does this powerful archangel play in the beliefs and practices of various Christian denominations? How has he been portrayed in art throughout history? And how has Michael's image permeated popular culture? The story of Michael contending with the devil over the body of Moses, briefly mentioned in the New Testament book of Jude, actually originates from an extra-biblical source called the Assumption of Moses. This ancient text expands on Michael's role as a divine protector, showcasing his importance in Jewish and early Christian traditions beyond the canonical scriptures. In Catholic tradition, Michael holds a special place of veneration. He is considered the patron saint and protector of the Church, often invoked for protection against evil forces. Catholics may pray to Michael for intercession, seeking his aid in spiritual battles. The Orthodox Church also honors Michael as one of the principal archangels, emphasizing his role in the celestial hierarchy. Many Protestant denominations, while generally not venerating saints, still recognize Michael as a powerful celestial being involved in spiritual warfare. Throughout history, artists have sought to capture Michael's essence in various forms of visual art. A common depiction shows Michael as a warrior angel clad in armor and wielding a sword. He is often portrayed standing triumphantly over a defeated Satan or dragon, symbolizing the victory of good over evil. These artistic representations not only reflect theological beliefs, but also shape popular perceptions of Michael's character and role. The image of Michael as a divine warrior has resonated deeply with people across cultures and time periods. In medieval Europe, Michael was often invoked for protection in battle, with his image adorning shields and banners. During the Renaissance, master painters created breathtaking frescoes and altarpieces featuring Michael, further cementing his place in Western artistic tradition. Michael's influence extends into modern popular culture as well. In literature, television, and film, Michael frequently appears as a character embodying strength, righteousness, and divine justice. These portrayals often draw on classical depictions of Michael as a warrior angel, adapting his image to suit contemporary storytelling needs. In Second Temple Jewish literature, Michael's importance is further emphasized. He is frequently mentioned alongside other archangels, such as Gabriel, Raphael, and Phanuel, indicating his high rank among angelic beings. In texts like the Testament of Abraham and 2 Enoch, Michael is described as archistrategos, a term denoting military superiority. This title reinforces Michael's role as a celestial general, leading God's armies in cosmic battles. The Dead Sea Scrolls and other pseudepigraphal writings provide additional insights into Michael's role as Israel's guardian. These texts depict Michael as a protector of the nation and a leader in cosmic conflicts, expanding on the biblical portrayal of Michael as the great prince who protects your people, mentioned in the book of Daniel. Michael's enduring presence in tradition and culture speaks to the deep human fascination with celestial beings and the cosmic struggle between good and evil. Whether depicted in ancient texts, Renaissance paintings, or modern films, Michael continues to captivate our imagination as a powerful symbol of divine protection and righteous strength, the eternal guardian. Michael's enduring significance. Michael's unwavering loyalty to God and respect for divine authority offer profound insights. Despite his exalted status, he demonstrates remarkable humility. This teaches us about the proper approach to spiritual matters, emphasizing reverence and restraint. The ongoing relevance of angelic beings in the Christian faith is evident in Michael's portrayal. He reminds us of the unseen forces at work in our world, shaping events beyond our perception. Thank you for watching this video on Archangel Michael. Make sure to watch our video, The Devil You Don't Know, Exposing Satan's Dark Origins.